Today we are going to learn about direct and inverse proportion. The value of a variable is not constant and keeps on changing. There are many quantities whose value varies as per the circumstances. Some quantities have a relation with other quantities such that when one changes, the other also changes. Such quantities are interrelated, so they are called variation, or we can say proportion. Variation is of two types. First is direct variation and another is inverse variation. First of all, we will understand what is direct proportion or variation. If a quantity A is directly proportional to another quantity B, this means that if A increases, then B also increases by the same amount. The ratio of A ratio B is always unchanged. That means if two quantities are interrelated in such a way that an increase in one quantity leads to the corresponding increase in the other and vice versa, then this is a case of direct variation. When we talk about a direct variation, we are talking about a relationship whereas x increases, y increases, or we can say decreases at a constant rate. Let us understand with the help of an example. The cost of the petrol depends on the number of liters you buy. If you buy at ₹0, then the cost will be also ₹0. That means liter is an independent variable and cost is a dependent variable. Let us understand with the help of an example. The performer sells his CDs for ₹80. His income equals Y, that is equal to 80, where Y is the cost and X is the number of CDs. So as you can see the table, one CD cost, that is 80. So same in case of two CDs, it will be double. 80 into 2, that is 160. Like this, it will in 3, 240, 4, 320, 5, 410, it will become 800. So if the number of CDs are increasing, that means their income is also increases. Now let us understand with the help of graph. See, if 0, where it is 0, the price is also 0. When the number of CDs are 1, then it is increased. Same 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it is move on increasing as per you see the graph. Direct variation uses this formula y1 upon x1 is equal to y2 upon x2. If y varies directly as x and given that y is equal to 10, we have to find out x, and when y is equal to 15. That means y is equal to 10 and x is equal to 2.4. That means we are taking here y as y1 and x as x1. And if it is given y is equal to 15, so here the y is y2 and we have to find out x, that is x2. So if y varies directly as x, then 10 upon 2.4 is equal to 15 upon x. That means if we cross multiply these question, then what we are getting? 10x is equal to 36. That means x is equal to 3.6. Let's do one another question. Here y varies directly with x. Now here it is given y is equal to 12, where x is 2 and we have to find out the y, and given x is equal to 8 also. Let us first of all set up an equation. So if y varies directly with x and y is given 12, then x is 2, so it will become 12 upon 2 is equal to y upon 8. Now we are going to cross multiply. So 12 into 8 will be 96 and 2 into y is equal to 2y. So when we are going to divide 96 with 2, we are getting 48 as y. Thank you. I hope you have understood about direct variation.